Okay, you're going to go to iExcel. You're going to go to Language Arts. We're in 5th grade, QQ5, commas with compound and complex sentences. You can review your notes from Monday to recall what commas with compound sentences look like. I see, comma, fanboy, I see. And today's notes for complex sentences, ICDC or DCIC. So let's look at the sentence. It says, correct the sentence by adding one comma. Mrs. Becker served apple crisp for dessert, and her guests thought it was delicious. The first thing that I should notice is that I have a fanboy right here. Okay, so let's check. Mrs. Becker served apple crisps for dessert. That's my IC. Her guests thought it was delicious. That's my next IC. So I'm going to take my comma and I'm going to put it in front of my fanboy and submit that as a compound sentence. Now, here's my next sentence. It's also, we need to add one comma. Until the indoor basketball court is finished, everyone will have to play on the outdoor courts. So what I'm going to do is notice that, first of all, here is my subordinating conjunction. And I know that a subordinating conjunction begins a dependent clause. So let's see where our dependent clause ends. Until the indoor basketball court is finished. Basketball court is finished is my DC. So I'm going to label this as my DC. So then I'm going to look. Everyone will have to play on the outdoor courts is my IC. So my pattern is DCIC, and I know that whenever I have a DCIC, I have to have a comma between the DC and the IC. And listen to see if you can hear the pause. Until the indoor basketball court is finished, everyone will have to play on the outdoor courts. I know I have my comma in the right place with the DCIC if I can switch them. So I can say everyone will have to play on the outdoor courts until the indoor basketball court is finished. So that is correct. Okay, here's another one. After the Soviet Union launched the Sputnik in Seattle in 1957, the US restarted its satellite program. So I should be aware that after is my subordinating conjunction. It begins my dependent clause. After the Soviet Union launched the Sputnik 1 Seattle in 1957, comma, the US restarted its satellite program. Here's another one. While Sir Walter Raleigh was jailed in the Tower of London, comma, he began writing about world history. Let's see if we can find another compound. This one is unless. So I already know that these are all beginning with subordinating conjunctions. These are all complex sentences. Unless Tammy creates a budget for her trip, comma, she'll have trouble. Okay, here's a different one. Ellie was not satisfied with the play, so she added 2 new scenes. Here is my fanboy. So let's check. Ellie was not satisfied with the play. I see. She added 2 new scenes. I see. So I know that I need a comma before my fanboy. Okay, and now you're going to do QQ5, commas with compound and complex sentences.